Hello friends, in this video we are going to get the bestseller products in Magento 2. So let's start how we can get the bestseller products in Magento 2. First of all, came to know that in the bestseller in the dashboard. First of all, we have this one, bestsellers. If you find that something is not getting in, like we don't find any products, but your order is already placed and it's already completed, so you are not showing the data over here. So how you can do that this data needs to be showing over here? So first of all, you need to go to the reports, then you need to go statics. Okay, then you need to select all, then go to the refresh lifetime statics, then submit, then okay, it will refresh the statics, and automatically on the dashboard the bestseller products will be showing over here. Okay, so this is how we can get the bestseller products here in the dashboard. Now we can get these products via REST API. So let's look out the REST API, what we can do on that. So first of all, there is the query. So I'm just renowned the query is just product collection factory. Just add store filter with quantity order, guest bestseller. These are the entity that is required, how many quantity they have ordered. So they're getting the set a page size 5. So I make it 10. So okay. After that, I'm getting all with the status visible and visible status IDs. Okay. And after that, I'm returning the product list. Okay, so it will return the product list. After that, I have put this in the get product collection, and in product collection I'm sending all the collection and just formatting it. I'm just formatting it and preparing the array, like how many products we have with the price, reviews and all everything. So this is how we can achieve the best seller products. Okay, so let's check what we are getting on. Let's save it and check by REST API best seller products. Send this product. It says invalid return type. Okay, invalid return type. So let's check what is invalid return type. This get promotional products. Turn bestsellers. Get bestseller. Here we can type result data set. Result data set, I guess. Result data set is there. Result data set. Result data set. Result JSON factory is there. So let's I will use the result data set factory, result JSON data factory to put the best seller products. Get best. It will return true and false. How? It is returning new product list. Then it should print this best seller products. Here I'm just defining best seller products, and let's check whether it is data or not. Print best seller products. Die over here. Syntax error t variable. It's returning the data. We have two products, and here in the dashboard also we have two product testing and test with the quantity price 1212 and to quantities. Okay, so let's, if the data is coming over here, let's modify it over here, right? By JSON factory, I'm using the result create JSON factory over here. Then we are going to use result set. Message bestseller. Okay. Let's check whether it is printing the full data or not. Let's go to this and list. See, test, we have the, or how much quantity we have, quantity 39 total, but how much they have, quantity 2, and these two products, that is the highest bestseller that we have. I think we should get the quantity also, how many quantity they have ordered. But 39 quantity is not. Let's check what the quantity it has. It's a stock quantity or what? Stock in term, it is a stock quantity. How many products get stock quantity? So I think let's check what's the collection returning. Is it returning the full get collection? Let's print the collection. Print underscore r. How much, how they are returning, what the data they are returning, collection, dollar collection, dollar collection, get data, our position over here. Let's check. Is returning quantity ordered attribute. It is returning like how much quantity we have ordered, and the status is also there. So I think if I am returning the collection, so I can print the quantity array object, quantity ordered object. Okay, so let's check whether it is printing or not. Quantity underscore ordered. Okay, and I am making it dollar product get quantity ordered. Okay, let's check the quantity is returning true or false. Save this and run this. Invalid method, quantity ordered. Okay, so what the collection is returning, quantity ordered. So we get no, invalid method, quantity ordered. Okay, let's print the collection. What we are getting, the collection. Collection is marked as this. So print the product. Oh, first of all, let me print the collection. Collection. Here also the quantity attribute is there. Okay, if it is product, what they are doing? They're passing the entity ID or what? Product get ID. Can we print the product or a product? Is it returning something or not? or size issue. Quantity ordered, it is, you don't have the area that. Product get quantity, get ID. If it is product get, why get ID is there, get name is there. So what is the key after URL? Quantity ordered is not there. Then this is not. Only that object is pending. Then how we can retrieve that quantity? The collection has the, but product it will not. If I return the whole collection, see, let me check. If I return the whole collection, then it also good, no? It's just modifying. If I just for each that loop, and it will return. I'm just returning the collection and new data. Get the data over here. Also array. I comment this. Return the quantity how much ordered. If we want that all the details, then again then we can get by the entity ID and then load all the details of the product, then we will get all the options. This is how we can also get this one, no? Okay, so this is how we have retrieved all the orders with the quantity how much we have ordered, the same one that we have in the this section. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day, and if you like this video, please do like, share and comment. Thank you so much.